Centuries ago, as Islam spread like a quiet breeze across South Asia, Bhutan stood sheltered, a flickering flame protected by towering mountains and Buddhist traditions. Yet today, whispers of faith persist, carried by modern winds of migration. In today's video, we delve into the persistence of Islam in Bhutan, giving you a fascinating glimpse into the resilience of Islam amidst adversity. Let's dive in. Historical context: a limited Islamic presence. Centuries ago, as Arab traders braved treacherous seas to bring their faith to the shores of South Asia, the towering peaks of Bhutan stood like silent sentinels, guarding its Buddhist heartland from external influences. The rugged terrain and self-imposed isolation acted as natural barriers, shielding Bhutan's spiritual identity even as Islam flourished across neighboring regions. During the zenith of the Mughal Empire, when Islamic art and architecture transformed much of the Indian subcontinent, Bhutan remained an untouched haven of Buddhist spirituality. Its rulers enforced strict policies limiting foreign contact, ensuring that the kingdom retained its unique cultural fabric. Yet, whispers of Islam occasionally drifted into southern Bhutan through merchants traveling along ancient trade routes. Though fleeting, these encounters planted seeds that would later sprout in modern times. In the 19th century, British colonial expansion brought increased connectivity between South Asia and the rest of the world. While Bhutan resisted direct colonization, it engaged in limited diplomatic relations with British India. During this period, some Muslim traders ventured into southern Bhutan for commerce, but their presence was transient, leaving behind faint echoes rather than lasting footprints. Today, those echoes resonate quietly within Bhutan's small Muslim community, a testament to resilience amid centuries of seclusion. Like a flickering flame sheltered from harsh winds, Bhutan's Muslim community continues to burn brightly despite adversity. If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to like and share this video. Your support helps us share these incredible stories with a global audience. Now back to the show. Demographics. The Muslim population in Bhutan remains exceedingly small, estimated at between 2,000 and 5,000 individuals out of a total population of approximately 800,000. This makes Muslims one of the smallest religious minorities in the country, overshadowed by the overwhelming majority practicing Vajrayana Buddhism. Most of Bhutan's Muslims are migrants or descendants of migrants from neighboring countries such as Bangladesh, Nepal, and India. Among them, Sunni Muslims constitute the vast majority, consistent with broader trends in South Asia. The presence of Shia Muslims, if any, is negligible and undocumented due to the lack of formal surveys tracking religious demographics. It is important to note that Bhutan does not conduct regular censuses focused on religion, making precise statistics elusive. Estimates are derived from anecdotal evidence and reports from international organizations. Additionally, many Muslims in Bhutan hold temporary residency permits rather than citizenship, further complicating efforts to quantify their numbers accurately. Despite their small size, Bhutan's Muslims are like embers glowing softly in the shadow of towering mountains, unseen yet steadfast, illuminating private spaces with quiet devotion. Religious practices. Despite their small size, Bhutan's Muslim community adheres closely to Islamic traditions, albeit discreetly. Daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, and observance of major holidays like Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha are integral parts of their lives. However, the absence of mosques or designated prayer spaces forces Muslims to conduct these activities privately, either at home or in makeshift settings. Their prayers rise like incense smoke, unseen but ever present, weaving threads of faith into the fabric of Bhutanese life. For example, Ramadan. Fasting is observed individually or within families, with communal iftars being rare. Eid celebrations. Festivities are confined to private gatherings, often involving close-knit family groups or small communities. Religious education. Without access to formal Islamic schools, young Muslims rely heavily on informal teachings passed down within families. Some may travel to nearby Muslim-majority areas in India for short-term religious instruction. The lack of institutional support also means that halal dietary practices and Islamic dress codes are challenging to maintain, especially in urban centers where local customs dominate. Geographic distribution, where Muslims live in Bhutan. Muslims in Bhutan are predominantly concentrated in the southern districts bordering India, particularly Phuentsholing, Samdrup Jongkar, and Gelefu. These towns serve as key economic hubs, attracting migrant workers engaged in sectors like construction, agriculture, and retail. Phuentsholing. As Bhutan's second-largest city and a major trading post with India, Phuentsholing hosts a significant number of Muslim entrepreneurs operating businesses ranging from grocery stores to restaurants. Samdrup Jongkar. Located near the Indian state of Assam, this district sees considerable cross-border movement, contributing to its diverse demographic makeup. Gelefu. Known for its agricultural output, Gelefu employs many Muslim laborers who contribute to farming and related industries. In contrast, the capital city, Thimphu, has a sparse Muslim population, primarily consisting of professionals and business people. Their presence here is less visible, reflecting the overall trend of Muslims living and working in peripheral regions, rather than central urban areas. These geographic clusters are like scattered lanterns lighting up remote corners of the kingdom, each one a beacon of faith shining against the backdrop of Bhutan's dominant Buddhist culture. If you're enjoying this video and want to support the channel, consider shopping through our Amazon links in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, but it helps us cover the costs of creating more great content for you. Thank you. Challenges faced by Muslims. Although Bhutan's constitution guarantees freedom of religion, practical restrictions hinder the public expression of non-Buddhist faiths. Muslims face challenges such as prohibition against building mosques or Islamic centers, restrictions on displaying religious symbols like the crescent moon and star, limited opportunities for communal worship due to the absence of dedicated prayer spaces. These limitations stem from Bhutan's prioritization of preserving its Buddhist heritage, which sometimes overshadows the needs of minority religious groups. The absence of mosques, madrasas, Islamic schools, and cultural centers significantly impedes the development of a cohesive Muslim community. Without these foundational structures, Muslims struggle to organize collective prayers, educate their youth about Islam, and foster a sense of belonging. While overt Islamophobia is uncommon in Bhutan, subtle forms of discrimination persist. Stereotypes surrounding Muslims, particularly those originating from Bangladesh or Nepal, can lead to social exclusion. Additionally, misunderstandings about Islamic practices, such as dietary restrictions or dress codes, may exacerbate tensions between Buddhists and Muslims. However, Bhutan lacks organized anti-Muslim movements or hate groups, distinguishing it from other parts of the world grappling with Islamophobia. Instead, the primary issue lies in ignorance and unfamiliarity with Islam, compounded by the private nature of Muslim life in Bhutan. Economic contributions of the Muslim community. While migrant workers form the backbone of Bhutan's Muslim population, contributing significantly to sectors such as construction and agriculture, their economic impact extends far beyond manual labor. In bustling towns like Phuentsholing, Muslims have carved out niches as entrepreneurs, shaping local economies in innovative ways. Entrepreneurship. From vibrant spice shops to tech startups run by young professionals, Muslims are diversifying Bhutan's economy. For example, Muslim-owned businesses often serve as vital links connecting Bhutanese markets with international suppliers. Cultural exchange. Through commerce, retailers specializing in halal products not only cater to their own communities, but also introduce new goods and practices to broader society. This subtle exchange fosters mutual understanding while meeting diverse consumer needs. Adaptation and innovation. Some Muslim entrepreneurs adapt traditional Bhutanese designs into textiles or crafts, creating fusion products that appeal to both locals and tourists. These contributions highlight how Muslims are weaving threads of innovation into Bhutan's economic tapestry, proving that their role transcends mere survival. It embodies transformation. Future prospects. What does the future hold for Muslims in Bhutan? As globalization accelerates and technology bridges distances, opportunities for greater integration and acceptance may emerge. Here are some possibilities. Increased visibility. Through technology. Platforms like social media could amplify voices from Bhutan's Muslim community, fostering dialogue and raising awareness about their experiences. Virtual prayer groups or online sermons might help overcome current limitations on communal worship. Interfaith initiatives. Inspired by successful models in neighboring Nepal and India, interfaith programs could pave the way for greater harmony. Imagine Buddhist monks and Muslim leaders coming together to discuss shared values, such as compassion and service to humanity. Youth leadership. Young Muslims in Bhutan, equipped with education and exposure to global ideas, could become catalysts for change. By advocating for inclusivity and equality, they might inspire reforms that benefit all religious minorities. Policy reforms. As Bhutan continues to embrace gross national happiness, GNH, policymakers may recognize the importance of accommodating diverse beliefs. Legal frameworks supporting equal rights for non-Buddhist communities could transform the landscape of religious freedom. Cultural celebrations. Public festivals celebrating diversity, such as interfaith fairs or multicultural exhibitions, could foster appreciation for Bhutan's rich tapestry of traditions, including Islam. While challenges remain, these prospects offer glimmers of optimism. Just as a single flame can ignite a forest fire, the persistence of Bhutan's Muslim community holds the potential to spark meaningful change. Bhutan's Muslim community is a beacon of resilience, a burning light illuminating the path forward in a predominantly Buddhist nation. Their journey reflects both the struggles of maintaining faith under constraints and the triumphs of contributing meaningfully to society. As Bhutan navigates its place in a rapidly changing world, the stories of its Muslim residents remind us that diversity is not a threat, but a source of strength. Whether through entrepreneurship, quiet acts of devotion, or aspirations for a brighter future, they embody the spirit of coexistence. Let us celebrate this enduring flame and imagine a Bhutan where every faith shines brightly, side by side. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. I will give you one hint about next week's video. Actually, no, I will not. Subscribe and find out for yourself. Until next time, keep up the adventures, keep discovering and exploring our amazing world. And I will see you, yes you, in the next video.